The dim glow of the alien planet's twin moons bathed the massive, rocky camp in silver light. Soldiers from every corner of the Galactic Alliance sat around a roaring fire pit, their shimmering uniforms reflecting the light like tiny stars. They had fought countless wars together, but tonight wasn't about war, it was about stories. And one soldier in particular had the room's full attention. Zhorvak, a hulking, battle-scarred warrior with blue-green scales, had just returned from a successful mission. A decorated veteran of dozens of interstellar campaigns, Zhorvak was known for his bold strategies and unshakable courage. Yet, tonight, it wasn't his exploits in the battlefields of Finer 9 or the siege of Korlak-Delta that had his audience spellbound. It was something far stranger, tales of the Deathworld. The legend of Deathworld. Deathworld was the nickname given to a distant, seemingly insignificant planet in a quiet spiral arm of the galaxy. The official name of the planet was Earth. To most alien species, the mere mention of Deathworld conjured up disbelief, amazement, and terror. Few in the galactic community believed the stories, but Zhorvak claimed to have first-hand experience with its most bizarre inhabitants, the humans. "The first time I encountered a human," Zhorvak began, his deep voice carrying across the camp, "I thought it was some kind of cruel prank by the galaxy's gods. Fragile, unarmored, and with no natural weapons, how could such creatures survive? And then I learned what they could do." The soldiers leaned in, their tentacles, antennae, and various appendages quivering with curiosity. The tale of fire and fury. Zhorvak recounted his first encounter with a human soldier during a joint mission on an uninhabitable wasteland of a moon. The moon's atmosphere was thick with sulfuric storms, and the ground was riddled with acidic geysers. Most species would have balked at such conditions. The human, however, seemed almost thrilled. "They called him Sergeant Cole," Zhorvak said with a grin. "Barely 2 meters tall, covered in what they called a hazmat suit, and carrying nothing but a primitive projectile weapon. When the enemy ambushed them, the Allied squad expected to retreat. But Sergeant Cole had other plans. He charged headfirst into the chaos, wielding his weapon with unparalleled ferocity. His aim was unerring, his speed unmatched, and his shouts," Zhorvak chuckled, "absolutely terrifying. One moment, he was shouting about the glory of the fight, and the next, he was cracking jokes mid-battle." "Who does that?" The alien soldiers roared with laughter, though their laughter was tinged with disbelief. The tale of resilience. The next story was about endurance. Zhorvak explained how, during another campaign, he had witnessed a human squad survive a grueling march through an environment designed to obliterate organic life. The terrain was volcanic, the air scorching, and the predators relentless. "They sang," Zhorvak said, shaking his head. "They sang songs while their feet bled, their bodies dehydrated, and the heat seared their lungs. They sang about their homes, their families, and a thing they called pizza." A small alien with shimmering eyes interrupted, "What is this pizza?" "No one knows," Zhorvak admitted, "but it seems very important to them." The tale of creativity. Finally, Zhorvak described the human's peculiar ability to adapt and improvise. During a critical mission to disable an enemy fleet, a human engineer, Lieutenant Harris, had been assigned to Zhorvak's squad. The plan went awry when their equipment malfunctioned. "While we were panicking," Harris smiled and said, "I have an idea." He then proceeded to construct a working detonator using a piece of wire, a rock, and some chewing gum. "I kid you not." The camp erupted into murmurs of amazement. The message. Zhorvak leaned forward, his tone serious. "Humans are not the strongest, fastest, or most durable species in the galaxy. But they are relentless, unpredictable, and capable of overcoming odds that should crush them. They are the embodiment of chaos and creativity. Never underestimate them." A younger soldier, her fur bristling, asked, "Do you think the humans are a danger to the galaxy?" Zhorvak smiled. "Danger? No. Allies? Absolutely. If you ever fight alongside a human, consider yourself lucky. But if you ever fight against one, pray to your gods. The camp was silent for a moment, then erupted into cheers and laughter. Zhorvak's tales would become a legend among the soldiers, spreading across the galaxy like wildfire. And as the campfire burned on, the soldiers couldn't help but wonder about this mysterious Deathworld and the remarkable beings who called it home. For Zhorvak, it was another night of storytelling. For the galaxy, it was another reminder that the universe's greatest strength often came from the most unexpected places.